Hickey. Ahane, whose county title is number 16. They have to go back to 1955 for the 23 points, followed closely by James Moran on 22 points. Kevin Herbert, their team captain, follows in his father's footsteps, Sean, who played in the 1995 team. Patrick Swell, like their opponents, have accumulated 16 county titles. Their first in 1965 and the last one in 1997. To reach today's decided the well have accounted for Brough, Old Christians, the Piercic and 2 Tilted Adair in the quarter-final. Doon as their opponents in the semi-final. The well have played 6 games in the championship, scoring 16 goals and 95 points. Gary Kirby, their top scorer, with 4 goals and 50 points, followed closely by Alan Purcell on 4 goals and 7. Their team captain, who has scored 7 points today, is Declan O'Grady. Referee for the Limerick Senior Final is Jim Hickey from Ballylanders. The 1998 Limerick County Senior Hurling Final is underway. Ahane versus Patrick Swell here on the Gaelic ground. As Jim Hickey sets the game in motion, his first on the attack is Patrick Swell. Across over the side of the field, comes towards their midfielder, James Morton. Botched up, gets a hand pass outside to his number 13, Sean O'Connor, striking it in towards the inner throat in the ground. Patrick Swell defends there with Anthony Foley, trying to work that ball out of trouble. The full-back is on there with Pat Carey, but the ball gone out of the extension of 65 off the full-back. Adrian Smith with the 65 scored 3 goals and 5 points in the championship today. Can he make it a point extra? That one gone high, but it's gone to the right and it's gone wide, and the first wide of the game goes to the Ahane men. That's their wing back, Adrian Smith. That's Hal O'Grady with the puck out from the well goals, dropping into the middle of the field. Battle Royal up goes and the hand of Anthony Cameron. He's trying to get a stick to it to an inside forward, succeeding in there to Edward Geary. The ball cleared out of defence there by Clement Smith, out towards the wing centre forward position, and picked up by the cornerback, who's Anthony Foley. Strikes it along the ground towards the centre towards Anthony Cameron. Cameron staying with him there. Michael Fitzgerald strikes it across towards this side of the field. They're well moving forward up towards the corner forward position. A nice pick up on this corner of the field by their number 12. The wing forward is Paul O'Grady, walking inside the cornerback, striking it in towards the steady end of the ground, and the pass from the goalkeeper. That's Tom Meskel. He strikes the ball out towards the centre, coming over the head there with Michael Fitzgerald. Micheál McGarrell shot knocked down on the opposite side of the field, pulled away by Patrick Wellman. Has difficulty in lifting it. That's the corner forward, Edward Geary. The ball close to the sideline on the opposite side of the field, and the referee and linesman over there indicating, I think, a throw in on the opposite side of the field. On Raithor, Seamus O'Hickey of Ballylanders throws the ball in. The flash ball there falls for the men from Ahane, and it's the line ball on the opposite side of the field. That's the match official, Jimmy Hickey from Ballylanders. And centre half back, experienced Ollie Moran. Strikes it in towards the centre. Nicely feeded there by Fanny Foley. Loose out to the midfielder there is James Moran for Ahane. A battle royal in the middle of the field. 2 inter-county players batting for it. Kieran Carey in the equation as well. The ball out to this side of the field it comes. And a free there for a foul on Paul Carey. The young midfielder winning himself the free. The Ahane goal line there being organised by goalkeeper Tom Meskel. This is Gary Kirby. Scored 4 goals and 50 points today in the championship. Can he extend that lead to 51 points? This one has gone in, but it's gone to the left and wide, and the wides are level. 1 for Ahane and 1 for the well. This is Tom Meskel in the Ahane goal with the puck out. Anthony Carmody coming across the middle of the field to collect that one, driving it in towards Tom Meskel's goal. Breaking ball is vital. It's run inside and struck in and struck over the bar. A great point by Paul O'Grady. Came across from right to left and struck it over. That's the wing forward, Paul O'Grady, thanks to the pass from Anthony Carmody. Paul O'Grady will score 10 points, and he now makes it 11. That's the 11th point of the championship for Paul O'Grady. Out towards the centre of the field it goes. One of the middle of the field there by John Meskel. The ball is won by his midfield colleague James Moran. James Moran to Turlock Herbert. Turlock Herbert with a shot and over the bar. Turlock Herbert. An excellent point for Ahane. They have waited a long time for this one, and it's come from Turlock Herbert. What a name to get the opening score for Ahane. The man from right in the middle of the parish, so to speak. The puck out comes on this side of the field with Natal O'Grady stopping on this side of the field. Breaking ball will fall for a hand. They clear it upside up towards the corner forward position. Corner forward there is Tudwick Smith. Referee penalises the defender, the cornerback Anthony Foley, for the foul on Tudwick Smith. Free to a hand. Turlock Herbert, who has scored 123, not including today. Can he make it his second point of today's action? Strikes this one to the right. It's gone to the right and it's gone wide, and the scoreboard remains at a hand 1 point. Cover Podrick 1 point. I'm sure they're looking forward to an exciting encounter here on the Gaelic ground. This is the goalkeeper, Natal O'Grady, with the puck out towards the opposite 45-metre line. Carmody going up to get that one, didn't get it on that occasion. Breaking ball is won by centre half back, and the centre half back is Ollie Moran. Gets it back to his cornerback position. Alan Collins strikes it first time in towards the centre. Greeting that one is Michael Fitzgerald with the red helmet, the familiar figure of Michael Fitzgerald. There's it John Meskel. John Meskel strikes it first time in towards the full forward position. Operating in there is John Morrissey, brother of Eamon, the Kilkenny Star and the Dublin Star. This is John Morrissey on the opposite side of the field, striking it in towards the inner thrown into the ground. Breaking ball inside, still a hand hold possession, but Patrick well lifts the seat, and who lifts it for them? But their wing half back, and that's Tony O'Brien. Tony O'Brien's delivery right to the middle of the field. Look to be pushing the back there on the hands there, but the referee waving play on. It's won there by Paul Carey, and Carey sends it up towards his corner field. Good end-to-end action. It's won with Martin Moran coming off his stick. Kevin Herbert is there as well, and we've got a holding going on inside. The referee waving play on is Paul O'Grady. Paul O'Grady fearing in and goal. Says Paul O'Grady. He's hooked up the ball. Back it goes to the goalkeeper. There's Tom Meskin. Half hits that shot, gets it out to a colleague, and a hand lifts the seat. Up to this side of the field, out to the middle of the field, it comes for John Meskin trying to get a stick to that one. The referee getting in the way, but not in the way of the centre half forward, Declan O'Grady, striking it in towards the corner. An opportunity for Alan Purcell, and strikes it over the bar. Alan Purcell, an excellent point, but thanks to his team captain, yes he says, thanks to Declan O'Grady, Alan Purcell getting his name on the score sheet. That's the well bench. Anthony Carmody with a long free in towards the hand. Goes the city end here in the Gaelic ground. It's held inside by Kevin Herbert, the team captain. Strikes it out there towards Michael Fitzgerald, a familiar figure of Michael Fitzgerald. A long hand pass into the middle of the field towards John Meskel. A good run by John Meskel. Will he go for the point from way out the field? Strikes it in towards the full forward. Watched by the full back and dropped out over the end line and wide. Second white from the hand comes from John Meskel, the midfielder. Natal O'Grady with the puck out. Players travelling for that one here on this side of the field. First to react to it is Kevin Herbert, or Turlock Herbert, brother of Kevin. Drops it in towards the full forward. Up comes Pat Carey, the full back. Good control by Pat Carey. Hand passed it out with two and a hand man. That ball coming off his stick. Came off the stick of James Moran. So it's a line ball to Patrick Swell. Tony O'Brien with the sideline cut. May go to his midfielder, Paul Carey. Coming to get that one is Anthony Carmody, back in there with Michael Fitzgerald, and the referee I think will throw that one in. Two big men, Michael Fitzgerald and Anthony Carmody, and the referee just shakes their head and he says we'll throw that one in. That's actually good to hear here in the Gaelic ground as we operate here from the Lackey stand, as the ball is struck there to Turlock Herbert. On this side of the field it comes to Michael Fitzgerald. A good start by Michael Fitzgerald, stopping that ball in towards the full forward position. Came off the hand of John Morrissey. Kieran Carey is there. Walked it out it comes to the corner forward. The corner forward is Patrick Smith. And pass it outside to a colleague. The shot by Moran James, and it's gone over the bar. The sides are level. James Moran on Spitterly Lord in the park. Anthony Carmody going up for it, not getting it. Pulled it on the ground there by, I think it's Barry Foley, getting it in towards his corner field. Carey going back there, but Adrian Smith is back there for a hand. And nice ball to Moran, or is it Smith? It's Smith, a hand pass out to this side of the field. It comes, and progress being made by a hand, and that ball is driven inside by the midfielder, John Meskel, across towards the opposite side of the field. Going over there to control it is Sean O'Connor. Hand pass it outside to John Meskel. John Meskel, nice turn of pace. Good hand pass back to Turlock Herbert. Turlock Herbert with a shot. They lead for a hand for Turlock Herbert. 3 points for a hand, 2 points for Patrick Swell. Remember, they have 16 apiece in county titles. and certainly Turlock Herbert knew where the posts were. That's Cal O'Grady preparing to take the puck out. Stopping ball in towards the middle there towards Declan O'Grady. Didn't get a stick to it. Won by Ahane, and they work it out nicely out of trouble. It's Fitzgerald again who launched it in towards Morrissey. Breaking ball for the midfielder James Moran. Came off the Patrick Swell defender. And on this side of the field looks like Tony O'Brien. Striking it along this side of the field. But he makes those to the side and picked up on this side of the field by Adrian Fitzgerald. Crossed the line. So it's a line ball to Patrick Swell. The linesman on this side of the field, John Sexton, the experienced official, indicating a line ball for Patrick Swell. That's the match official, Jimmy Hickey from Ballylanders. Adrian Smith reversing back towards his own goal to pick up his man. This is Barry Foley. Strikes it low along the ground in towards the centre. Ollie Moran can't for that one, a fresh air shot, but he makes ahead of the second attempt. And Ollie Moran lands the ball towards the side of the field, towards Turlock Herbert, not the biggest man in the field. Here is Foley for Patrick Swell, and he strikes it into the middle. But it's won there by John Metcalf, who stopped the ball. Barely, says the referee. Metcalf with a shot in towards the goals. Now Cal O'Grady waiting for it to come down inside. The ball coming out over the end line and wide. Now Cal O'Grady, a short puck out towards Kieran Carey. Ahead of James Moran. Still Kieran Carey loses the sitter, and coming into the equation is Turlock Herbert. Good run by Turlock Herbert. Tried to get it in towards his full forward. A fall there on the corner forward. Patrick Smith. And the referee is going to speak with Kieran Carey for a very high challenge on the corner forward. Patrick Smith, and I'm sure the name of Kieran Carey will enter the referee's book. Referee calling aside the number 15, who is Patrick Smith for Ahane, and the number 6, who is Kieran Carey for Patrick Swell, and both players will be booked because the referee very, very close to the action. So both players getting a stern warning, and the referee has awarded the free to Turlock Herbert and Ahane. Turlock Herbert scored 1 goal and 25 points so far. Can he make it 126? Yes, he can. His third point of today's game from Turlock Herbert. 2-point lead for Ahane, 4-2. The time, 18:28 gone in the first half. Now Cal O'Grady with the puck out from the from the Patrick Swell goal up towards Anthony Carmody. The breaking ball there with Mick Fitzgerald. One body up the corner forward, Sean O'Connor, Limerick CBS star. Sean O'Connor, that ball up towards the corner forward. Ahane in a bit of movement that can be going in. Watch for the goalkeeper and over there, an excellent point. Ahane certainly on fire. A great point from way out on the sideline. The man to get it was James Moran. That's his second point of today's game. Now Cal O'Grady, certainly the vision of the goalkeepers in the first 19 or so minutes of this senior hurling final here in Limerick. Ahane, the busier team in the first half. John Morrissey, a good ball to the corner forward. Racing over is Turlock Herbert. From the same name of Turlock Herbert of Ahane. Pushed in the back and a free to Ahane. Here, Tony O'Brien there, very close to him, pushing the number 14 in the back and a free in. This is Turlock Herbert with the free for a very acute angle, and he don't miss from that distance. That's his first point from a free. Now he has scored 4 in total. Cal O'Grady with the conditions here, excellent for hurling. Strong conditions and overhead conditions, nobody can grumble. There was Barry Foley for Patrick Swell. There also is Adrian Smith for Ahane. And Ahane then working out with trouble carelessly there with centre half back Ollie Moran. Out it comes to Carmody. Carmody, a good ball inside to the centre half forward, who's Declan O'Grady. Sends it in low. Kevin Herbert is there. The full back goes to the Hollywood ahead of Gary Kirby. Coming over there is Ahane. Mick Fitzgerald is one of those. The full back is Kevin Herbert. Tries to get room to swing a stick up, both ranging of God. Gets it over there to the opposite side of the field to Alan Collins. A good clearance by Alan Collins down to the opposite side of the field. Well held over there by the number 10 is Joe O'Grady. Racing away is Joe O'Grady from Ahane to Turlock Herbert from Ahane stop as well. And the ball pulled on the ground. A bad ball maybe. Comes for John Morrissey. Nicely picked up by Morrissey. Send inside but gone to the right and gone wide. The fourth wide for Ahane. That one coming from the centre forward who starts at full forward. That's John Morrissey. And scoring is Shay Colleen there at Ahane. Boy Colleen then cover Padraig. At the puck out comes from that Tal O'Grady. Stopping in the middle of the field. Held there by the number 10 was Barry Foley for Patrick Swell. Still Barry Foley racing away. He's thinking about going for the goal. Still Barry Foley striking it high and over the bar. A well taken score by Barry Foley. Barry made the angle, had the shot, and that's his 8th point of the championship to add to his 3 goals. Tom Mescas back out to the centre of the field. Won there by the number 7 who is Michael Foley. Going back there and getting support for the ball. Sent up towards the corner, towards Purcell. And pass didn't come off, but it's won by Ahane. They're playing very well in defence. And that ball is sent up towards the big corner forward is Sean O'Connor. The student from Limerick CBS strikes it high. It looks to be going over. It's gone to the right and it's gone wide. The young rising star, that's Sean O'Connor. Adrian Smith, brother of the other corner, or wing back Salmon Smith, dropped this ball in towards the corner, towards Morrissey's position, held inside, opportunity for the shot, a goal! A great goal by John Morrissey! The green flag is raised despite the protest there by Patrick Swell, and I think it was John Morrissey got that from Sean O'Connor. The centre forward is the man who I think got the touch to it. The ball came in around the edge of the square, pulled by Sean O'Connor, but finished by John Morrissey. 9 points to 3 on Puckamuckary, Gillarn of Horka. Anthony Carmody going up for it, not getting it. Falling down nicely for Declan O'Grady. Shot blocked down. Goals to the number 8 who is James Gordon for a hand. Way out the field, striking it in towards the goals. The big full forward inside again. Foley got a stick to it. Cal O'Grady steers it out to the safety of the sideline. Yes, the Patrick Swell defence under a little bit of pressure. Sideline cut on the opposite side of the field, comes in low along the end line, very, very close to the end line, kept in play by Morrissey, transfers it back towards the centre, but Pa Carey is there, and Pa hand pass it out towards the centre. Bahad inside equally as well there, run by Michael Foley, the cornerback, or Anthony Foley, comes out to this side of the field, the Foley's combining for a fall for John Mescal. Mescal with a shot, and Mescal with the point. An excellent point by John Mescal. And the Patrick Swell goalkeeper, Tal O'Grady, to say he's furious. That would be another overused expression, I'm sure. Desi Foley in the game for Patrick Swell, and that's Desi coming in the game, who has gone off the Patrick Swell team. Desi, who I said came on and played against Doon in the semi-final, has come in the game, and it looks like the player here beneath us is going off the Patrick Swell team. We continue with the action, and Turlock Herbert strikes that ball short into the corner forward. Nice there by Patrick Smith. Send it inside and send it blocked inside. Good defending by Patrick Swell, and they have won themselves the free. Michael Foley being replaced on the Patrick Swell team by Desi Foley. So it's a case of one Foley replacing another. This is Tal O'Grady with the puck straight into the eyes of Gary Kirby. Not there ahead of Ollie Moran. Can't pass it outside. Kirby is loose on the opposite side of the field. Garrod O'Keefe. Left center with the Lord. Trying to get inside the wing back Smith. Tried to work it outside. He's pressurised all the way. Back there with Anthony Carmody. Tried to work his way inside. The referee has blown the whistle on the wall to free to Carmody. That's the hand goal there of Tom Mescal issuing out the instructions. This is Garrod O'Keefe. Can he score his first point of today's game? Remember, he's the leading scorer up to today. This is Gary with the free, and it looks to be on its way. It's gone over the bar. And Gary has got his first point from a free in today's game. Gary limping quite a lot. But hopefully the man who has been the influential figure of the well will continue on. This is Tom Mescal with the puck out as the referee checks the watch. 31 minutes gone in the first half of the Limerick Senior Hurling Final. Breaking ball inside there with Sean O'Connor trying to get a stick to it. Helping it out there is Joe O'Grady. Hardy pulling inside there, scooping it out eventually to Kieran Carey, lying on the ball on the ground. It comes out to the corner forward, Sean O'Connor. Shot blocked down. Anthony Cameron batting over there. Joe O'Grady over there as well. Cameron tried to push it out of field. O'Grady tried to push it, but the referee has called for the ball. And so at half time, the Limerick Senior Hurling Final. Let's hear it. It's Ahane 1-7 cover Patrick 12, 4 points. And just listen to that crowd as they appreciate the great game of hurling here at Limerick Stadium Ground.
Well, a reminder to tell you that on multi-channel TV, each Wednesday night you can see the Munster game, and the following night on a Thursday night you can watch the Leinster game. So make a date with the Munster game and the Leinster game on multi-channel TV.
Welcome back to the start of the second half of the Limerick County Final, and it's Patrick 12, who's Barry Foley now operating in midfield, strikes that ball in towards the Ennis Road end, but it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. Writing for that one is Ollie Moran, didn't get to it. Anthony Carmody has it for Patrick Swell, looks to go over, carry that one still. Anthony Carmody being pushed off the ball there by Smith, and nicely picked up by Ollie Moran, wearing the red helmet, striking it right up to the opposite corner of the field, going over to get that one in the corner forward, Patrick Smith, won by the cornerback Anthony Foley, and he is winning himself the free. That's one of the Ahane players not wearing a number for the start of the second half, but I'm sure that's none other than Michael Fitzgerald as Natal O'Grady strikes that free in towards the goals on my left. Anthony Cameron tried to get a stick, but picked up by Ollie Moran. A nice pick up by Ollie Moran. Tried to work it out double, but the referee penalised him for overcarrying. Referee Jimmy Hickey quite up with the play and awarding the free to Patrick 12. John Sexton right behind him on the opposite side of the field. That's the goalkeeper, Tom Mescal. That's the free taker, Gary Kirby, has scored 4 goals and 51 points to the championship. Can he make it 452? Yes, he can. A second point for Gary Kirby, one before the half-time whistle, and he's second of the second half. 2.5 minutes gone in that second half. And the Well, they begin to realise that they can come back into this game. Tom Mescal in the Ahane goals with the puck out. Kieran Carey is loose as he went over that one. Batted over there by Michael Fitzgerald. Shot blocked down. Comes to the number 12, who's Paul O'Grady for Patrick Swell. Strikes the ball in toward the full forward. Alan Purcell going up for it. Nice control by Alan Purcell. Good control and good vision to strike it in. And can it be a point? But it's to the left and wide. An excellent catch by Alan Purcell. It's the second wide for Patrick Swell, but a good attempt nonetheless by the number 15. Mescal puck out on this side of the field, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. Ball flicked in there by James Moran, and the referee penalises the handman for picking the ball off the ground. That's 13, and that's Sean O'Connor. And Tony O'Brien lets him puck Sarah Hogan. Tony O'Brien with the free. Coming across from wing back positions to take that free, dropping it in towards the goal. Kerry from the hand, but Herbert's not in the hand. That's Kevin Herbert. Out to the centre it goes. Carey goes up for it, brought down there. Flicked off the flick there of John Mescal. And racing away, coming away with it will be Declan O'Grady. Gifted it on the ground. That's Michael Fitzgerald. Michael Fitzgerald on Spargon Niver. The man without the number, but it's still Michael Fitzgerald. Lost the ball inside towards Joe O'Grady. Joe O'Grady tries to get away from Pat Errol. Still Joe O'Grady. Looks up, what's his option? Send it there straight to a man on the opposite number 8 is Paul Carey. He strikes it along the side of the field, straight to his number 7, Aidan Smith of Ahane, and Ahane man strikes it up the centre. Came off the hand of Kieran Carey. Behind him is Paul Carey, first time he get up towards the corner, pushed it underneath that one, batted out by the cornerback. The cornerback is Alan Collins, comes out there to Adrian Smith. Adrian is under 7, half hits that shot. They get a second attempt at still Adrian Smith with the ball in the hand and striking it in towards the middle of the field. half directed, goes into the left field there. James Moran back and forth. Big Fitzgerald in there. But won by Desi Foley. Desi Foley of Ahane. A good ball inside towards Gary Kirby. Herbert with him. Kevin Herbert still with him. On his knees inside, and the ball coming out eventually. Ahane trying to get it out of trouble. On this side of the field it comes, but Patrick Swillow pick it up to the corner forward. Who's Edward Geary? Shot locked down. Back out in the middle of the field to Mick Fitzgerald. Flicked off his stick by Paul Carey. Out on this side of the field. Players bunching for it. Barry Foley is in there. And the ball coming off the stick of the Ahane man. A line ball to the well. Yes, they're getting to know one another. This is Barry Foley with the sideline cut in around the house. Dangerous ball inside, and the ball gone out over the end line and wide. And the full-back, I think, has gone down injured inside. The full-back is Kevin Herbert. He's picked up an injury. A change of boots. Yes, it's hot out there. Right down the centre it goes. Still tying his bootlaces is James Moran. Fitzgerald got a stick to that one. Back it goes again to Moran with only the one boot, but picking it up there is Declan O'Grady. Across to the side of the field. Nicely flicked by Edward Geary. Into the corner it goes to Alan Purcell. Purcell coming out from the corner forward. Striking it in towards the goal. Kirby trying to get a stick to it. Blocked by the goalkeeper at the expense of a 65. Yes, Tom Mescal bringing off an excellent 65. Talk to me, says Tom. And that ball flicked out over the end line at the expense of a 65. A guy at Ignition, split the Rockets, Boone and Ignition, split the Rockets, Corran Stone, Boone on the gas, Gerard O'Keefe. Gary Kirby's third point, and they have all come from three. And Tuckerockery for Ahane, Tom Mescal, the Ahane goalkeeper, right down this side of the field. Terry trying to get a hand down, but not even cancer Moran. Shot blocked down. Blocked in there to Barry Foley, coming more into the game. Declan O'Grady is there. Remember, he's the captain of Ahane, or of Patrick's Well. Out there is Barry Foley. He's from Patrick's Well as well. Mick Fitzgerald is with him. But the shot is sent in towards the goal. Out comes the corner forward. The corner forward is Alan Purcell. Purcell may be going for the goal. Posted inside, but he is going snapped and wide. The third wide for Patrick's Well. And Alan Purcell, he looks disappointed. Tom Mescal with the puck out. On the 50-metre line, Carey putting up a hand for it. He hasn't won much ball there this afternoon. There the cornerback is Pat Earls. Flicks it back to Pat Carey. Coming into the equation there is James Moran. Coming in also the corner forward, Sean O'Connor. And the centre half forward is John Morrissey. The ball is very close to the side, and Morrissey has the ball. Strikes it high. Is it gone over? Is it gone under? It's gone to the left, and it's gone wide. 2 wide for Patrick Swell, or 3 wide for Patrick Swell in the second half. 2 wide for Ahane in the second half. Cal O'Grady wearing a cap to prevent the sun in his eyes in the second half. And the ball on the opposite side of the field. Over there is Declan O'Grady trying to work it forward. Then Declan O'Grady, nice pick up on the opposite side of the field by Foley. Then good run inside. Flicked it across the side of the field, but the referee penalised them for over-carrying, so it's a free out. And Anthony Campbell says to the referee for what? The referee indicating for over-carrying, and now we have a little bit of a schmozzle around the semicircle. Referee going in there and is going to speak with, I think, yes, the referee going to speak with Ivra Coig, that's Clement Smith, and Ivra Caherdiog, that's Gary Kirby. So, and we have a second substitution, I think, coming on the Patrick Swell team. Yes, we have. Derek Fitzgerald is crossing the field. I'm sure he's going to be in the action shortly. That's Derek Fitzgerald moving across there to be spoken to by Phil Bennett, Dave Mahedy, Jim O'Grady, Lee Vann, Bobby Reedy and Joe O'Reilly and John O'Shea. That's the backroom team. The referee has taken the action and he has adjusted his watch because he's awarding the free to Ahane, and the free still stands. This is Ollie Moran with the free, maybe not a good straight free. It goes to his brother James, but nicely picked up there by Sean O'Connor, the young star from the CBS here in Limerick. The ball is picked over there by the senior experienced man, that's Kieran Carey. Kieran boots the ball. Yes, they play football in the well. Out to the wing forward, it's there to Paul O'Grady, but that ball has gone over the sideline. Quickly taken sideline cut, may go astray, goes straight to a Patrick Swellman. A bad taken sideline cut, may drop that ball in. Ollie Morton put up a hand for it, didn't get to it, but back there is Adrian Smith. Smith shot is half knocked down, trying to get a second by Hill Cherry, coming across to this side of the field, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, as that ball is on the ground there with that Deadly Foley of Patrick Swell, the number 17, and number 7 is Adrian Smith of Ahane. The ball on this side of the field with Barry Foley. Barry blocked up, gets the shot outside to a loose player. The loose player is Edward Geary. Geary with the shot, and it's gone over the bar. Barry Foley, Edward Geary, and the number 13. Yes, he's lucky at this first point. Full wind of possession, looks like the wing back will. So the full forward has started with it. That's Turlock Herbert. Turlock Herbert getting away from the challengers, striking it in towards the goal. The breaking ball inside, and now comes the Tal O'Grady in the Patrick Swell goal. Coming out, Med 20 metres, Med 30 metres, Med 40 metres. That's that Tal O'Grady. Strikes it at this side of the field. Nicely picked up on this side of the field by Barry Foley. Foley is in there as well. That's Paul Foley. Or Paul Carey. Tries to cross in the centre. One there by Moran. A good challenge by Moran. It's fouled there by Paul Carey, and he went inside the free. A high challenge, a frontal charge on James Bowden. This is Adrian Smith. Adrian with the free, dropping it in towards the Patrick Swell goal. Pat Carey is in there. Likewise Foley, the cornerback, is set up by Pat Carey. First to react, but on the opposite side of the field, the number 10 is Joe O'Grady. O'Grady with a shot, and it's gone to the left, and it's gone wide, and the scoreboard remains at Ahane 1-7, Patrick Swell 7 points. That was the 11th wide for Ahane in the game. At the ball out in the middle of the field there was James Moran and Anthony Carmody. Back over on the opposite side of the field is Smith. And the referee awarding the free to Clement Smith for the rather high challenge going in. The centre forward there, Declan O'Grady, asking the referee how much time has gone. I make it 16:38 gone in the second half. There's people going towards the exit, but I'm sure they're not going home. As we watch Ollie Moran with the free. Dead straight in his own half of the field. A great free, lobbing it in towards the Tal O'Grady. Gets a stick to it, but it's gone. Or that he has gone out over the end line and wide. It didn't touch his stick, but it's to the right and wide. Tal O'Grady's puck out again in the middle of the field with John Meskel waiting for that one. But nicely fielded by the members of Patrick Swell team. Picking it icy here as the centre fielder. Sending it in, still forward Declan O'Grady. Back it comes to Declan O'Grady for Edward Geary. Back to Declan O'Grady. Grady with a shot, and has it got the distance? Doesn't got the distance, it has. It's gone over the end line and wide. Wide number 4 for Patrick Swell, and that one coming from Declan O'Grady, their team captain. Tom Meskel. A long puck out again to the opposite side of the field. Over there is Joe O'Grady. Nice pick up by Joe O'Grady. Has Herbert inside him. Overpassed it, but won there by Pat Carey. Getting support there from Tony O'Brien. And Tony O'Brien. And Tony O'Brien steers it out. Smith gets a stick to it. Down falls for John Meskel. John Meskel tries to strike it. First time. Stuck it in this corner of the field. Where it's won by Michael Fitzgerald. Michal McGarrett. The loose man outside him is Moran. Steadies himself. Strikes it high, and it's gone over the bar. James Moran. An excellent point. A great pass by Michael Fitzgerald, and that's James Moran's third point, and they have all come from play. And Mick Fitzgerald says, come on, let's get it. We're here. We're on our way. Substitution about to come in the Ahane team as we continue with the action. Over on the opposite side, or this side of the field, is with Declan O'Grady. Flicked off his stick by Moran. The good ball inside there to Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor first time he get into the full forward position. Carey is back there, and Tal O'Grady, the goalkeeper, is there as well. He has it safely in the hands. Anthony Carmody, Lord in the park, waiting for it to come to him. Morton was there, kept it on the ground. One there by Tony O'Brien. What a game he's playing for Patrick Swell. And here's a man who's playing very well for Ahane. That's the cornerback, Martin Burnand. Leaving it there to Sam Smith. Sam Smith strikes it first time in towards the centre. Up goes Kieran Carey. Let the ball come down. Joe O'Grady is there. But it's won by Patrick Swell, wing half-back. Tony O'Brien striking it into the centre. Ollie Moran has it. A great clearance by Ollie Moran. Up to this side of the field, coming very close to the sideline. The linesman keeping an eye on the ball as it goes to the sideline. Came off the stick of the Ahane player. A line ball to Patrick Swell. certainly Ahane warming up a stub on the opposite side of the field, and the referee indicating that he wants the sideline cut taken quickly. That's the Ahane bench there, and I'm sure they're a little bit worried at this stage in the game. As Mick Fitzgerald bats for that one, and the referee is racing in. I think he'll throw that one in. Jimmy Hickey to throw it in between Kieran Carey and Mick Fitzgerald, and the referee awarding the free to Patrick Swell for the high challenge by Michael Fitzgerald. That's the Ahane dugout. They're still on tender hoops or on the edge of their seat because they just lead by 1-8 at 11 points to 7. There's a 4-point lead. Maybe it's enough, maybe it's not enough. And here comes the free for Declan O'Grady and Patrick Swell. A long free. Put a goal result under this. Flicked inside by Gary Kirby, but that one gone out over the end line and wide. The 5th wide for Patrick Swell of the second half. They just had 1 wide in the first. Will the quick back out come from Tom Meskel? Waiting for the middle of the field was James Morden. On Puckamockary, Slahan, on Coolbara, Tom Meskel. Lobbing in the middle of the field, or beyond the middle of the field. Up goes Anthony Carmody, an influential figure for so long for Patrick Swell. And here comes another one, that's Barry Foley. Barry Foley with a long delivery. Herbert is inside, Kirby is inside, the ball breaks between them, it's gone over the end line and wide. The ball's been driven in there high to Gary Kirby, and Gary says, how do I get to those? They should be coming in low, and I'm sure that's the word being echoed round the Gaelic grounds by Patrick Swell supporters as well. Lee man on the field there. Substitution coming on the Ahane team. Certainly they've made a substitution. To tell you about that in a moment as we continue with the action. Back there to Moran. Ollie Moran, a great ball in towards the corner. Will it beat everybody and go over the sideline? But it's not the corner forward. That's Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor is a loose man outside him. Decides to send it in towards the square. Coming across there to get the cornerback Foley, Anthony Foley. And Foley first time out there towards Declan O'Grady on the opposite side of the field. James Moran going over to cover his track. Half blocked down that shot. Kieran Carey came in to mark Ollie Moran now in the centre forward position for the ball breaks to Ollie Moran. Ollie Moran, nice hand pass out to Mick Fitzgerald. Mick Fitzgerald tried to get away from the challenge. Still Mick Fitzgerald tried to get home with the stick. Has a loose man outside him. That's Meskel. Mick Fitzgerald with a shot. That's a great point. An excellent point. The best score of the day. Mick Fitzgerald. And that's his first point of the game. Yes, the green and gold of Ahane are certainly proudly displayed as puck out comes from the Tal O'Grady. Cole of a snake, Colleen to Ahane. Shot Colleen to cover Paulrick. Of a shot Ahane reach. This is James Moran. Moran into Herbert. A good ball into the corner. Running on that one and trying to give it in play. Will be Sean O'Connor. Staying with him is Pat Earl. This is the corner forward. It's Paulrick Smith. Patrick Smith shot blocked down by the corner. Back and it's gone out at the expense of a 65. Pat Earl there dead with Patrick Smith, and the ball got out at the expense of a 65. I make it 7 minutes to go in the Limerick Senior Hurling County Final of 1998. Turlock bends, left strike to hide the distance, but maybe not the accuracy. It's tailed to the left and it's not wide. Wide number 8 in the second half for Ahane. The puck out comes from the Tal O'Grady. Down to the goal to my right, the steady end of the ground, and here coming to that one is John Meskel. Gets it nicely in the hand. Tries to get away from the challenges. Still John Meskel. Hand pass it outside to Sean O'Connor. And Sean O'Connor hits it anywhere, so to speak, at this stage of the game, and that ball drops to the left and wide. Sean O'Connor, Limerick CBS star, and the puck out was quickly taken. The referee wasn't ready, so we have it again. We have Caranomet number 10 Evanson, Daralasha, and Sehe. Imon Slithers, cover Patrick of Ahane, of a Ahane reach. This is Smith coming forward. Smith, a good darting run. The wing half back is Sam Smith, and he has won himself the free. So this time the referee indicating that Sam Smith, I think, may have touched the ball on the ground, so the free goes to Patrick Swell. And the referee bringing the ball 10 metres. Ollie Morden says for what, but the referee is quite correct in awarding the free 10 metres closer to the goals. The goals are the goals of Ahane. The goals on my left, the city end of the ground, or the Ennis Road end of the ground here in Portugal. Scored 3 points so far in this game. Listen, stay at Pucka Hogan. Craig made the number, Shinnemark, Shin Colleen, got straight over the bar. And the crowd, I think, have thrown in the towel because there's only a very slight applause for that point by Gary Kirby. But it's won by corner forward Sean O'Connor. What about picking a man of the match? Rather a difficult decision, I'm sure. Turlock Herbert got a stick to that one. Flicked it nicely outside. An opportunity for the midfielder, James Moran. And he strikes it to the right and wide. James Moran striking that one, but to the right and wide, yes. Out toward the centre, the ball breaks down there thanks to the Davin Arms, who brings us coverage of today's game. As the ball breaks to Sean O'Connor, but coming across there to get it is Paul Carey for Patrick Swell. Paul Carey sends it across towards the opposite side of the field. Nicely fielded there by Salmon Smith. Definitely a contender for man of the match, and here's another one. That's James Moran. James, can he finish the move? He strikes it high, but it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. James Moran. 10 wides in the second half for Ahane. They lead by 1-9 to 8 points. The breaking ball is won by Adrian Smith. Barry Foley nipping in there. Purcell got a stick to that one, pushed it forward. Going back there is Smith, but the referee penalises the defender, I think. The cornerback was Alan Collins. I think he penalised the cornerback for the challenge and a free in to Patrick Swell. Gary Kirby or Garrod O'Keebra. I may have misnamed him earlier on, but certainly Gary, who has been carrying an injury and he's staying on. Gary Kirby with the free. He has scored his 5th point, and that's 4 in the second for Gary, all from frees and 1 in the first. And still Ahane keeps shouting Ahane. Tom Meskel with the puck out. 1-9 to 9 points. What's the goal in the hurling match? Very, very little, I must say. Mick Fitzgerald trying to get a stick to that one. Over on the opposite side of the field. But it's won by Ahane. Flicked off the stick there. Sackett comes in towards the centre. Fitzgerald hand passed it inside it. The referee penalises the Ahane man for the high challenge and a free there. Sean O'Grady had advantage, but Sean O'Connor had advantage, but the referee calling back the play. 29-19 gone as Turlock Herbert to give his side a 4-point lead, and yes he does. That's Turlock Herbert's 5th point of the game, and they lead by 4, 1-10 to 9 points, and still comes Ahane. That's James Moran. The ball very close to the sideline. Kept in play by Ahane. Try to work it in field towards Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor trying to get a second by the cherry. Anthony Carmody is in there. Still Anthony Carmody tries to get room to swing a stick. Back there is the centre half back, who's Ollie Moran, broadens the shoulders, and there was that ball up towards Pat Earls. Pat Earls didn't get a stick to it. Out comes Pat Carey, the full back. O'Connor is out there. Look to Abby Curley Hell, the referee leaving Sligo 1 over there to John Morrissey, a brother of the Kilkenny and the County Star. And this is one of the hand stops since that ball in towards the goal. Ricochets inside and it's gone over the end line and wide. Not too sure who the hand stop that came on, because he's been out a number as well, so the referee is looking at his watch. I make it 30 minutes gone. That Cal O'Grady with the puck out is the title on its way to the village of Ahane. As Kieran Carey said, maybe it's not, but he has possession for Patrick Swell. Tries to get inside Ollie Moran, and he has won himself the free. Yes, we have to go back to 1955 for the last Ahane victory. And on this occasion, here comes the Ahane man again. That's John Meskel. Out to the centre it goes to Sean O'Connor. 56 seconds into injury time. Ahane on their way to a county final victory. The Wells trying desperately to hold on to their title. This is the centre forward, John Morrissey. That's the shot, and that's the point. A great score by John Morrissey. He has scored a goal in the first, and now he has scored a point in the second half. A goal and a point for the centre half forward. The green and gold, it's all over. And so Ahane are the Limerick Senior Hurling Champions of 1998. The final score here in the Gaelic ground. Ahane, 1 goal and 11 points. Patrick 12, 9 points.
A proud moment for the captain of the Ahane team, Kevin Herbert, to receive the Daily Cup from the chairman, Donald Fitzgibbon. That's all for the moment, but a reminder to join us midweek for the next edition of the Munster Game.
Where is she? She's across there. Oh, I see her, yeah. Hey, Craig, get me. Did they put on that just at the right time, didn't they?
Thank you.